With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. In motion, Hollins. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now on fourth down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Geno. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 45 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To the air, Allen completes it to Coleman. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Allen again. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, 57 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Throw out wide to Walker. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Smith. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
And the pressure gets to him again. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a third and goal. Throwing now is Geno. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. In motion, Hollins. On play action, Allen. To the sideline and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. In motion, Hollins. A give to Cook out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Allen gonna throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Motion man is Shakir. Allen now looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here's Allen. This is caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal from the 1. Throwing now is Allen. And caught by Cooper for a Bills touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Bills have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Walker now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 yards to go, 2nd down. A quick throw out to Lockett. And Lockett going to pick up the Seahawks first down as he's down to the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They run again with Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are once again back in front. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Motion man is Shakir. Here's Allen to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Shakir hauls it in. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Allen to throw once more. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's 2nd and 3. In motion, Hollins. And again, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. To the air, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
be time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And able to get this out to the 25. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Geno now to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Here's Cook again. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. From the gun, it's Allen. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. He was brought down there by Julian Love. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on second down. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd down and a yard. Operating from the gun, Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Now, I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And out now come the Seahawks. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And if that run looks familiar to you by Walker, it should. You saw it at Wake Forest, at Michigan State, and in the NFL here with Seattle. A nice start to his career, totaling a little over 2,400 yards from scrimmage and 18 touchdowns in his first 2 seasons.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. A shotgun snap for Smith. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's 2nd and 10. Cooper, the man in motion right. Up the middle, it's Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Now that's a killer, because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. And the slot man goes in motion left. Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. Completes it right side to Cooper. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Cook. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there, is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Smith now to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Walker with a grab, left side. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw is Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Smith. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Third and 2. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.